Excuse me, do you know why we pulled you over today? Exactly, it's because you're not subscribed. So you better fix that right now, or we're gonna have to take you in. Happier topics. This take is going to get you a lot of hate. I mean, there are so many takes that are going to get me a lot of hate. I just do not care. I'm gonna say whatever I wanna say, and if people just wanna be angry, they can be angry. It's fine. It's good with me. It's all Gucci. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, there is happy news. Here is everything we know so far about the 2022 iPad Pro, or maybe even the 2023, I would say. But anyways, I'm gonna give Sharon the stage, and then I am going to look for a charger.
Here's everything we know so far about the 2022 iPad Pro. Apple is set to release another generation of iPad Pro in 2022. After the model with the M1 chip, mini display, and 5G support in 2021, the company is rumored to launch an even better iPad Pro this year with the M2 chip. Design and display. Rumors regarding a new design for the iPad Pro 2022 started in June 2021. According to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, this iPad could feature a glass back to enable wireless charging, most likely via MagSafe. Then, in December, the journalist corroborated with his previous report. Wireless charging replaces the usual power cable with an inductive mat, which makes it easier for users to top up their device's battery. It has grown into a common feature in smartphones, but is a rarity among tablets. Apple added wireless charging to iPhones in 2017, and last year updated it with a magnet-based MagSafe system that ensured more consistent charging speeds. The company is testing a similar MagSafe system for the iPad Pro.
Sorry, I was still muted. I'm not completely sure if that is the way I would like to see MagSafe on the iPad. Now, it could make sense. Obviously, reverse wireless charging makes more sense on an iPad because it has a bigger battery. So, like, I feel like it makes more sense unless you're just talking about AirPods, topping up the AirPods. But which could work, right? But like, if we're talking about an iPhone or something bigger, then yeah, it makes more sense on an iPad. A glass back iPad though. I'm not sure. And also like MagSafe, like the little plug. I'm not sure if it makes too much sense, but maybe it does to a lot of other people. I'm just I'm very curious if this is going to be true. This kind of makes me it kind of gives me the same feeling as Quo on Twitter. Excuse me. Quo on Twitter has a lot of massive drops of rumors that I'm like, okay, that's kind of crazy. But this one has been around for a longer time, right? MagSafe on the iPad, and I would say that I would like some sort of MagSafe on the iPad. I'm just not completely sure if I would like that on the little pug. It makes it, yeah. I'm not sure how I would imagine that, but it makes it kind of, in my head it looks weird. So maybe Apple is able to make something like decent of it, like as they usually do. But yeah, it's kind of wild. At this moment, it sounds kind of wild. But anyways, let's keep it pumping.
Wireless charging will likely be slower than directly plugging in the charger to the iPad's Thunderbolt port, which will remain as part of the next models. In January 2022, 9to5Mac was able to discover that Apple hit a roadblock in its plans to redesign the iPad Pro with MagSafe. While the company was testing a full glass back on the iPad Pro 2022, it became a drawback as it would make the product easier to damage and also much more fragile. According to our sources, the company has developed iPad Pro prototypes with a larger Apple logo, similar to the one on the new MacBook Pro, but this one is made of glass. As a result, power would be transmitted through the glass logo. The prototype also has stronger magnets to prevent accidents, and it supports charges at faster speeds than MagSafe for iPhone.
Okay, so are we talking about just the logo being glass? Which would be cool, right? Yeah, I don't know. It would be cool. But it's just I'm not sure. I would prefer the one on the MacBooks, to be honest, but EU is going to cockblock that. Yeah, like the MagSafe on the MacBook, that would be insanely cool. But yeah, you would definitely get like the EU on your dick, like, oh, it has to be fucking USB-C. And then like whenever that happens, you can't innovate anymore, right? Because like, you know how long it's going to take before the EU is going to update that law? That's just going to be mental. So yeah, they better just move away from that and just don't use any ports at all. And then this is just a better solution for that. They should just remove any ports on it eventually, when they have figured out like the whole AirDrop tree and MagSafe thingy. But for now, yeah, it's fine, right? If AirDrop tree would have the same speeds of the ones that but like they had this little short connection thing for the new Apple Watches, right? So they removed the port on it, and there is this like short stream wireless connection that's really fast, but you have to be really close, which is excellent for a MagSafe bug because it's literally like attached on the tablet. So that would be insane. And then they can remove that the whole port from it eventually.
About its display, Apple is likely to maintain two different sizes, 11-inch and 12.9-inch. Although it was rumored that the 11-inch model would switch the LCD panel for a mini display, analysts Ross Young and Ming-Chi Kuo recently said that Apple will keep the LCD technology for the smaller iPad due to high costs of production, processor and storage capabilities. After Apple surprised everyone with the addition of the M1 chip on the iPad Pro, it's likely for the company to add an upgraded version of this chip to the upcoming 2022 iPad Pro. Naturally, this iPad would feature the M2 chip, which is rumored to be released with a redesigned MacBook Air. 9 to 5 Mac sources corroborate that this new iPad will feature this new chip. It should be faster than the M1 processor, but it will not beat the M1 Pro, Max, or Ultra chips.
No, no, obviously not. Like, so yeah, the successor to M1 is probably coming soon, and I would say that they're eventually going to put that in the iPad Pro. Now, I'm not entirely sure. Like this, it makes it like it goes so fast. They say that this is also coming in 2022. I'm not sure when. Like, that's going to be mental, because like June is already full, right? It's mental. People say that there's going to be an iMac, a Mac Pro, this, that, and the other, and I'm just like, okay, and an iPad? That's crazy. It's like, how? And then you have like obviously the November events, the October events. Maybe they can pull it off there. But they could also just wait. Like, it's a lot of devices in 1 year. Like, maybe I'm crazy, but I don't know. It sounds like a lot. M2 is going to be poggers? Yeah. True and real, yeah.
It should be faster than the M1 processor, but it will not beat the M1 Pro, Max, or Ultra chips. For its storage capabilities, it's likely that Apple will maintain the same options, as there are no rumors regarding more than 2 TB of storage, which means 128 GB, 200...
Yeah, so these will probably be the options, and that's cool, right? I mean, I'm not sure if someone needs more than 2 terabytes on an iPad, but if they do, that's fine. And then you have something about battery, 5G, and new accessories. That would be nice. 95Mac is able to 95Mac is able to confirm that Apple is working on new iPad Pro with a larger battery. Okay, cool. Yeah, when will it launch? Minchiko says that it's sometime in 2022. Wow, that's crazy. I mean, they could just give it a chip refresh, right? And then say like, oh, the same M2 chip is also in the iPad Pro. I'm not sure. Maybe they could do it on WWDC after they just announced the M2. The reason why I'm saying that, right, is because like there's this article that came out from iMore, which is